What if the most responsible decision a woman can make is to not become a mother? For those who grew up in the shadow of a narcissistic parent, the choice to remain child-free isn't about selfishness or a lack of love. It's a quiet revolution. It is the final, powerful act of breaking a chain that was never meant to be carried. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 7 real reasons surviving narcissistic parents leads many women to choose a child-free life. Number 1. The overwhelming fear of repeating the cycle. This is the reason that lives in the very bones of a daughter of a narcissistic parent. It's a constant, low-humming anxiety that asks, what if I become them? You saw firsthand how love could be twisted into a tool for control, how praise could be a setup for a future fall, and how a home could feel more like a stage than a sanctuary. This fear isn't just a vague worry. It's based on a lifetime of evidence. You know their patterns, their manipulations, their tone of voice when disappointment sets in. You've replayed those scenes in your mind 1,000 times. The thought of seeing a flicker of that same behavior in your own reflection, directed at your own child, is unbearable. It feels like a betrayal of the highest order for these women. Choosing to be child-free is an act of ultimate protection. It's not that they believe they are destined to be bad mothers, but the risk, however small, feels too great. It's a conscious decision to end the story there, to ensure the pain they endured has a final chapter and doesn't get a sequel. It's saying, the damage stops with me. Number 2, a lifetime of parentification has left them exhausted. Many children of narcissists don't really get a childhood. They are forced into the role of the parent long before they're ready. They become the emotional support animal, the therapist, the mediator in parental conflicts, the keeper of secrets, and the regulator of an adult's fragile ego. You learned to read a room before you could read a chapter book. You knew how to soothe your parents' anger, manage their anxieties, and celebrate their victories, often while your own needs were completely ignored. You were, in essence, a tiny caregiver, carrying the emotional weight of a full-grown adult. So, when the idea of having a child comes up, the reaction isn't excitement. It's a feeling of deep, soul-crushing exhaustion. The thought of spending another 2 decades putting someone else's needs before your own feels less like a joy and more like a sentence. They've already raised a child, their own parents. Now, for the first time, they want the freedom to discover who they are when they're not taking care of someone else. Number 3, reclaiming a life they never had. Growing up with a narcissistic parent means your life was never truly your own. Your achievements were their bragging rights. Your failures were their disappointments. Your dreams were either dismissed or molded to fit their vision for you. You existed as an extension of them, not as an individual. The process of healing from this is the process of meeting yourself for the very first time. It involves discovering what you actually like, what you believe in, and what you want to do, free from judgment or manipulation. This journey of self-discovery is a full-time job. It's about building a sense of self from the ground up. Bringing a child into this delicate rebuilding process can feel like a distraction they can't afford. They are in a race against time to give their own inner child the love, attention, and freedom it was denied for so long. Their purpose shifts from seeking external validation to creating internal peace. A child-free life offers the space, time, and quiet needed to finally heal and live authentically for themselves on their own terms. Number 4, a deep-seated distrust in the concept of unconditional love. Narcissistic love is always conditional. It's a transaction. I will love you if you make me look good. I will love you if you don't challenge me. I will love you if you meet my needs. You learn from a young age that love and approval can be withdrawn at any moment, for any reason. It's unstable, unreliable, and deeply frightening. Because of this, the idea of offering pure, unconditional love to a child can feel impossible. How can you give something you've never truly received? They doubt their own ability to love without strings attached because their only template for parental love was a tangled mess of expectations and control. They worry they wouldn't know how to love a child who is difficult, who doesn't meet expectations, or who is simply different from them. The fear isn't that they wouldn't love their child, but that their love would be flawed, conditional, and ultimately damaging, just like the love they received. Choosing not to have a child becomes a way to avoid passing on a broken definition of love. Number 5, the instinct to protect an imaginary child. This might sound strange, but for many women who make this choice, It comes from a place of intense love for the child they will never have. They have a clear picture of what a child needs: safety, stability, emotional presence, and a parent who is fully healed from their own wounds. When a woman who survived narcissistic abuse looks at her own life, the triggers, the emotional flashbacks, the ongoing work of healing, she often feels she cannot guarantee that safe and stable environment. She knows that her own unhealed parts could inadvertently cast a shadow on a child's life. The decision to be child-free is an act of fierce, preemptive protection. It's saying, "I love you, the child of my imagination, so much that I will not bring you into a world where I cannot be 100% certain of to protect you from the pain I know." It's the ultimate sacrifice, choosing the child's guaranteed peace over their own potential desire for a family. Number 6, the pursuit of peace over chaos. A narcissistic household is defined by chaos. It's a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, unpredictable anger, manufactured drama, and constant tension. You walk on eggshells, always bracing for the next explosion. Your nervous system is wired for a state of high alert, a survival mode that doesn't just switch off when you leave home. Adulthood, for many survivors, becomes a sacred quest for peace. They crave quiet mornings, predictable routines, and a home that is a genuine sanctuary from the outside world. They want to create an environment where they can finally relax, let their guard down, and feel safe. A child, as wonderful as they are, is the natural enemy of peace and quiet. Children are loud, demanding, and unpredictable. They are beautiful chaos. For someone who has spent their entire life trying to escape chaos, willingly inviting it back into their home can feel like a threat to their hard-won stability and mental health. It's not that they don't love children, it's that they love their peace more because they know what it's like to live without it. Number 7, redefining legacy. Society tells women that their legacy is their children. It's the family they create, the lineage they continue. But for a woman who comes from a toxic lineage, that idea is not comforting. It's terrifying. Why would she want to continue a legacy of pain, manipulation, and broken relationships? Instead, she chooses to redefine what legacy means. Her legacy might be the healing she does for herself, ensuring the generational trauma ends with her. Her legacy might be the art she creates, the business she builds, or the community she nurtures. Her legacy might be the friendship she pours her soul into, creating a chosen family that is healthier and more loving than the one she was born into. She realizes that a life's worth is not measured by who comes after her, but by the peace and authenticity she builds within herself. Her legacy is the act of living a full, happy, and conscious life, something her parents could never do. And in doing so, she becomes the ancestor she always wished she had. Choosing a child-free life after surviving narcissistic parents is a complex and deeply personal decision. It's rarely made lightly. It is a choice born from wisdom, strength, and a profound desire to do no harm. So if this resonates with you, know that your decision is valid. It is not a sign of being broken. It is a sign that you are so incredibly healed that you refuse to let the past repeat itself. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you feel seen, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that helps you understand and heal. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these reasons felt the most true for you? Or is there another one you would add to this list? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Your story is important,